So you're having trouble finding that oh-so-popular gift? Well, don't necessarily blame it on the Chinese. It could be your neighbor. It could be a bunch of bots. It gets complicated, but this woman specializes in getting through all that complicated. Leeza Garber, the cybersecurity expert. Leeza, explain what's going on. People are buying up, or entities are buying up the popular toys. How does that work?
Hi, Neil. Great to see you. And this is very different from the mid-90s Tickle Me Elmo craze that we saw, right, where parents were fighting each other in different shopping malls. Bots are basically software applications that are programmed to complete certain tasks, and that can be an automated help desk for a website. It can be following people on Twitter. It can be amplifying content on social media, but it can also be buying up all of the PS5s, the hottest Nikes, and then reselling them at exorbitant rates on eBay and the other third-party platforms.
Do those third-party platforms know that's happening?
It's pretty likely that they do. In fact, there's been legislative action a couple years ago. They created the Bots Act under the Obama administration, which went after ticket scalpers, and that's very commonplace. This is really a similar strategy, but it's for different kinds of goods, right? And Congress has introduced legislative proposals to ban this type of activity for years now. The problem is really with enforcement. These are hard to track, just like any sort of cyber criminals or any sort of cyber attack in this realm. And it's also difficult to enforce. The FTC only recently, just this year, enforced the Bots Act against these ticket scalpers for raising prices for all the hottest events. So this is similar. Unfortunately, parents are in a really similar situation for the holidays and people looking for those hot items. There are other strategies you have to employ.
So anyone can do this. I mean, I know these are algorithms and fancy ways to just sort of scarf this stuff up, but it sounds like quite a few are involved in this.
Bots are very commonplace. It can range from really sophisticated groups of cyber criminals that are running this as a huge money-making enterprise to kids working out of their parents' basements. It's not really complex software. Right now, the way to get around it, instead of, as you said, blaming the Chinese or maybe going after your neighbor angrily, is to really look at stock watchers. There are different applications that you can use to check when Target's getting in items.
Right.
There's also Amazon's wish list feature, which will automatically place the item in your cart. And websites can try to go after this proactively too. They can use CAPTCHA technology and other things to look at when there is a bot working on their site. But still, it's hard for law enforcement to go after them.
So I can see with PS5s, popular games, computers and all, but if this extends to processed meats and cheeses, I'm telling you, Leeza, game over. All right, so we'll watch it closely.
It's true.
Yeah, come on. All right, thank you very much, Leeza, coming on Saturday, help us out with that. So that's what's happening on. Just look around you and just say, who is taking all of my, well, so far not meats and cheeses. All right, we have a lot more coming up for you, including the